Hey guys, Camzarg here from Dual Clanners, and welcome to my Town Hall 7 farming base design. It's the first time I've done farming with a base, and so I decided I'd show you my design for a farm. Now, with farming, key point to make is that you're going to want to put your storages in the center, because when you're farming, you're going to be wanting to keep your storages safe. So Darklix at the moment is the most precious resource, so we'll put that right in the center, smack bang, right in the middle. Then we'll put one of each storage here. Now, I'm not going to put the others there, because it's very important that you do not put all your storage in one compartment for their safety. So, I'm going to put the walls. I'm going to finish up my walls to crystal very soon, but so there's one compartment now. To finish off, we're going to put the other storages in here. Now, I like to alternate them and not have them beside each other. If they want come in from one side, they don't get half of each. Of course, you can do whatever you like. Of course, you can alter this however you want. Do whatever you must with it. That's what I'm doing this for, to give you a bit of inspiration, actually. Next very important thing is you're going to want your wizard towers right beside your storages. Now, you put them beside your storages because most likely what's going to happen to your storages is you get a big clump of the small troops like archers, goblins or barbarians, and wizards can deal with these very easily, as I'm sure you're aware. So this is why you want to put them in your storages. Now, with this design, we're going to end up having a bit of a triangle shape along here, three buildings in this compartment. So we'll put mortars in here because we want to spread them out, because we only have 3. So we'll put one bottom left, bottom right, and then one at the very top. To match this out, so we'll finish off the walls around here. The other one will go at the top. However, we do want to keep in mind that you want to air defense really close as well, because that's a very important building for your defense as you get higher up, for healers and dragons. So we'll put the air defenses in the middle here, and then I want the mortar to be up there, to be in the other position, so we can cover as much ground. At the moment you can't really see the range of that because it's upgrading, but it's approximately that on the other side, and then here, so we've got a good range for most of what the base will come. What I like to do with my air defenses is I like to put archer towers quite close to them. So we're going to make a compartment of 4 at the top and down here with our archers, and down the bottom here we don't have a mortar. However, this is great because we have that goddamn odd number of cannons which we can deal with by putting 1 there, so we'll then have 4 for later, which we can keep everything symmetrical. I really like to keep my things symmetrical, so I've found 5 cannons a real pain. Another thing, because I like to keep things symmetrical, there ends up being an issue with most of my bases end up going really high at the top and really low at the bottom. So something important that I'll tell you about with a base like that later. For now, we'll put the little final cannons, our final defences, in these positions here, so they're spread out. We have enough walls to fill them up and still have a fair few spare, simply because we made our compartments pretty large. Normally I'd make smaller compartments for my buildings, normally I wouldn't put 4 in one. However, for this base design, I like the way it's been turning out. Now, what I like to do is we'll do the farming now. So you've got your town hall pretty much on the outside, but you've got some decent range in your defences to be able to reach it. One thing, due to symmetricality, I like to put my lab down there and then my clan castle up here. Clan castle, if you want, you can swap things out. If for some reason you don't care about Darklix, you can put it right in the middle. Clan castle can be very effective for defences if you have troops in there, and if they forget about it. However, for the sake of being symmetrical, I will put it at the top, and I have some walls, so we'll cover this around. Now, we pretty much at this point are going to be filling up spare space. I still have walls, but what I like to do is encase Teslas in walls near the town hall. Oh, that's made them too close. Okay, bring it in one. Oh, that's already fine. Now, the reason I like to do this is because they'll attack, usually with a few things, and then they pop up. Having them separate's really helpful as well. Have them near the town hall I like to do, because they'll put troops down here. They'll get in range, unless they're archers of course, but they get in range afterwards. These pop up and basically destroy them, and that's a little bit of the army basically gone. They'll be in range of these as well. That normally turns out pretty well. We've got a few spare walls here, so what I don't like to do is better this. Oh, one spare, okay. Build sites here, only 2, and okay, this is where I mention how the base goes down and up really far. Normally you probably put your builder huts in the corners, right? Well, in this we'll put them in the sides, but not in the top and bottom. That's because it's so long that often when a person gets to raid, their zoom isn't all the way out, it's slightly in, and if there's someone who's not going to notice that they're there, unless they check, they won't realise, and they'll see these builder huts, they won't even notice. Another thing, if you have 3 builder huts, and you want, not in terms of this space, but if you're going to be putting them on the outside and you only have 3, bottom is preferable over the top, because when you spawn you've got this bar at the bottom here, and it blocks it off. Just do with hiding your builder huts. Anyway, back to the base design. I've got this one spare wall, which I'll chuck up here, and I'll leave a gap there, because I'm going to put something in there that's going to be a trap spot. Of course, my traps you can alter. Now we're just up to placing things in gaps. Now, these 2 buildings here, the Dark Barracks and the Spy Factory, I like to keep on each side. They usually go well beside each other, and pretty much up until then, the base is pretty much completely symmetrical. Of course, you can't count these, but yeah, which I'm very, very happy with. So we'll move on to a very large thing, which is army camp. That's a good thing to put on. What I like to put on when I'm designing a base. It's when we're done with the defenses, I'll put them up next, and then the next thing I like to put up is the army camps, the barracks. Sorry. So we'll do that here. Now, I have one building to Dragon, which I'm pretty excited for. Okay, so next we're going to put some of our mines and pumps. As you can see, I have one level 11 and one level 11 of each. If you haven't got them maxed out yet, I'm maxing mine out now. You want to put them quite close to the mortar, because put archers down to try and steal from your storages, and you want this one to be the most protected because it's a higher level. And this is probably about the best spot to put it, right there. In the meantime, put them around here. Of course, my bases can change a bit. You can put them where you want to put them. This usually works out pretty well though. Oh, they gotta alternate it. I don't like it. Actually, I haven't tried it, but maybe I could put all mines on one side and all on the other. But I prefer them alternated. 4 more left, so we'll put these in this spots here. And all we have left now, is besides this Australian flag, which I'm going to pop down here because it fits perfectly, is the traps. Now this, of course, you could stop watching now if you want. In fact, you probably could have stopped earlier. But this is where I like to put my traps. So this spot's for the Seeking Air Mine. Now, if someone's going to attack with with air through the air with air units, they'll either go top or bottom. Oh, and they will go in with giants, end up getting there, and then they'll drop thing at the top or the bottom. So you put this thing at the top or the bottom. I've just got space at the top because the defense is actually slightly weaker at the top because these are around here, these cannons. So that's where I put that. Spring traps are good to have near the walls where you think wall breakers or giants will run. Usually giants is a better option, and I'll put the air bombs there. Bombs are useful for when they have lots of little troops running around going for things like these, the mines and pumps when they're running around the outside. Big bomb, of course, goes wherever you want. This is just a decent spot to put it, I guess. You can put these bombs just in between. Oh, and we've got some spring traps left. These are probably good to go wherever you want. Again, there's the good spots to put these bombs and spring traps is right at the corners, like here and here, because that's where, if they're attacking from the side, that's where they're going to go. And down here is probably here and here, so that's where I can put the spring traps. So even though they're probably going to use archers, they'll end up running over it. So yeah, that's my base design. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And hopefully I will be creating another video soon, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed the new content. Anyway, see you guys later.